Hi, my loves. It's your girl, Queen Lisa, and I'm here today with a reading for you all. I hope you guys missed me just as much as I missed you all. Okay. As y'all know, I've been at work for the work 4 days straight, 3 days off. So here I go. I've been asleep all day, y'all. I mean, I had to sleep that work week off, honey, child. That shit whooped my behind. And I was out there in that damn snow, honey, child. But nonetheless, well, not even no snow, a little dusting, as I would call it. And that shit had my bones and my muscles aching, honey, cause I don't know about y'all, but I just don't think the cold weather is made for us brown skinned people, cause the cold hurt make me hurt, y'all. I don't give a damn. It ain't no old age shit. I never liked the cold as a child. I hated cold weather. I hate the cold wind. I just don't like being cold. Being cold hurts my body. But nonetheless, y'all, I'm recouping. And I have arisen from my beauty rest. And I am here today, honey, to give y'all this message. I did do a pre-show for earlier. I was supposed to get on about 12. No, it was like, yeah, 12, 1 o'clock. I was supposed to get on here initially. But I got tired after I did that pre-shuffle. And I did an extensive one because I've been tapped out all week. So, I just wanted to catch up on everything that was going on for the week. And, honey, it sent me right to bed. It said, delete, delete. Your battery is on, has been depleted. Blink, a blink, a blink. Go back to sleep. And that's what I did. So, here we are, honey. But I'm going to get into the pre-shuffled energy before I pull any cards. And we'll take it from there. But I'm going to go ahead and bless our space. Ancestors, Holy Spirit, Archangels, I ask that you guide and protect me as I travel to the highest white light to get clear and concise messages from my lovely collective. Let the messages be good, let the messages be great, and let them reach who they meant to reach. Any negative energy sent our way, we send back tenfold. Any positive energy, we welcome it and we send it back out tenfold. Ashe. Okay, y'all. So the energy was, hi, my darlings. Hi, my loves. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Um, with the pre-shuffle energy, what I got was there is a water sign, specifically a Pisces man, toxic as low vibrational, toxic warlock to be specific, who was sent by the coven witches and warlocks that have been attacking you throughout your entire life. And they thought that this warlock was going to be your end all be all, was going to take you out, seal the deal, you know what I'm saying, put you in the position to where you will be a shell of yourself and uh, a consistent source for them until your head got cold. So, because you defeated this warlock, you confused the whole community. You put everybody in distraught because they can't recoup from this. They cannot recoup from this confusion because once again, it wasn't planned for. It wasn't in it wasn't foreseen. They just had you figured out to their T, not yours, but to theirs. And the way they had you figured out was, oh, he or she will never overcome this. He or she doesn't have the mental capacity to do so because they were so busy spreading that rumor about this mental disability that you have, and they've been sneakily going to court behind your back trying to emphasize this fake mental disorder that you have to strip you of everything you have. And the shit did not fucking work. It did not fucking work. It did not work. It was to their own demise. Their setup for their come up was their setup for their demise and for your come up. You see what I'm saying? You came up off the very things that they put in place to take your ass out. And they didn't like that. They did not appreciate that shit at all. Do you hear me? And motherfuckers, it's hot. Too hot to trot. Do you hear me? I mean, every time they see you, they asses is throwing up. They assholes itching. They start breaking out in sweats and shit. Like, I mean, you repulse these people to the point where they are scared of you because they don't know you. It was like this last move, this last defeat, this last slay of this warlock or this, well, this is a warlock I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say or no witch. The witch is the one who set this warlock up to come in and attack you, but your defeat of this warlock is what got these people fucking tuned in to you and trying to see what you're doing, but they tuned out to the bullshit. And what I mean by that is all the people who they had campaigning for their ass, smearing your motherfucking name, spreading the lies that they believed about your ass. Honey, everybody is in distraught. Everybody is on a whole nother page. Everybody like the lie detector detects that is a lie. You have lied on this individual, and so now the very people who was on their side, like 5 on your side, is on their ass. And it's about to be world star. They about to bring that shit back. I'm trying to tell you, because it's gonna be like, I keep seeing this shit, and I've been saying this shit for weeks now. These people are gonna start experiencing random ass whoopings. You know how back in the day you couldn't sit in your car with your doors unlocked because you never know somebody was gonna come and snatch your ass up out that bitch. Just, whether if you had beef or somebody who you was riding with had beef or whatever, it was a known thing. When you get in the car, lock the door. Cause motherfucker gonna run up and pull your ass out. If anybody feeling some type of way about you, known or unknown, just don't sit your ass in no car with no unlocked door. That shit ain't safe. That's how they finna be, back in that mindset, back in that fear, because their ass is not safe nowhere. They could get out the car to be going to pump gas. They can get out the car to be going to get groceries. Get out the car to be going to do anything. Somebody just jump on their ass. That's the type of energy that's floating around their ass right now. That's why they scared right now. They scared like they outside, like they dealing, selling drugs and shit. They scared that the jump out boy is gonna jump out on their ass. That's the fear that their ass is in because of your defeat. And not only did you defeat them, but you called back your power. And this time, God did just what you asked him to do. Because see, it was still lessons you had to learn, so God was calling it back to a certain degree. But this time, God just pulled the whole rug from up underneath their ass. And everything that they was hiding was exposed. And everything that wasn't theirs was knocked off the table. And you have been reset, rejuvenated, and you have a fresh new start coming your way. These people is irritated because that's what they wanted to prevent you from reaching, so they can beat you to your punch. They want to beat you to your punch, beat you to your checkpoint with the Lord, and ain't put in no work and been trying to cause your demise, been sending all kind of black magic your way, been trying to take your ass out ever since. And they thought they was just going to do that shit forever. Because, again, it's been working for such a while that they never, you know what I'm saying, they didn't foresee, like I said, a ending to it because it went on for so long. Baby, like I say, every dog has his day, and their day has come. The day of reckoning for these people has come. Hi, my darlings. Hi, my loves. Welcome, Capricorns. Welcome, my darlings. But yeah, see, look, the 7 of Swords and the Hierophant. See who they were confiding in spiritually, these entities that they were idling privately. These entities that whatever, leave a message. But yeah, see, confirmation, distractions. Everybody calling, everybody's in a frantic, everybody's in a frenzy because this deceit, this sneaky shit, this doing shit behind the scenes, in the shadows and shit, moving in the shadows, remote controlling shit, manipulating shit from behind the scenes. And again, like I said, reverencing and conjuring up these motherfucking entities and these dark spirits, playing on the dark side, believing that the dark side can overpower the light within you, was the setup. Yeah, they thought they was gonna confide in these people, and these people was gonna for sure make sure that they was gonna steal your 10 of cups. But they didn't know that you was a big boss. They didn't know that you was a big boss in the 3D and the 5D. You was not the one to the two to ever play with from birth. But see, they thought because of your youngness, your innocence, and if they deprived you of the information that you needed to know to find yourself, you would never find yourself and remain lost, remain like a little puppy looking for a home. You know what I'm saying? As far as cleaving unto they ass, trying to just take whatever they're getting. You ain't taking no more scraps. You ain't a scrap dog. You don't eat people scraps. And that's what pissed them off about you, that you didn't even eat what they gave to you. You didn't take that shit. You threw that shit in the trash. You was like, oh, you wanted me to throw this away? All right, boom. They was like, no, that's our gift unto you. You like, honey, this is trash. This is trash. A dog wouldn't even eat this shit. A dog wouldn't even want this shit. A dog wouldn't even feel, what? Ew. Yuck. Like that girl said about that food. Yuck. Okay? And they were like, what do you mean? And you like, what do you mean? Look, there's 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Like, the whole thing about it was they really thought that you had a mental disorder. They really thought that whatever spell of confusion, memory loss spell, whatever they put on you to stop your mind from working in its to its full capacity, to make you forget things, to just, wipe away what God had instilled in you from the beginning of your creation. They thought they had enough power to erase that shit. And God showed them who was the boss and who had the power. And it's still currently showing them right now today. Through you. And see, because they didn't invest in you, they deprived you. And they wanted to steal, kill, and destroy you. That's exactly what is happening unto them. Yeah, 2 of Wands. See, God made way for you. God has favor over your life. God don't have no favor for these people. God know not who these people are. He has turned his face to turn his back from them, tell those people to depart from him. He know not who they are. Because that's how far gone they are. That's how long they've been doing this shit. This is a generational thing. So God been forgot about them and turned his back and turned his hand towards all these people a long time ago. But see, when they mess with you, because again, you was the end and the beginning. You was last and now you are first. And when they battled against you, they started battling against God. And God said, hold the phone, get the gun, close, shut the front door. I know not these people who I have turned away from so long ago and ain't returned, trying to cause demise and dysfunction and take out my chosen one who he has sent to cleanse this bloodline. See, the hierarchy and the monarchy of this bloodline currently are the ones who are the masterminds behind this shit, because they don't want to lose their ranking, they don't want to lose their position, and they don't want their empire that they built to crumble. Because you ain't the first, but you will be the last person that they do this to within this family bloodline. See, every chosen one that was sent before you had met their demise at the hand of these people. But you, God made you special for these people, because he kept seeing how he was whooping these people. And see, you are a reincarnated ancestor in your bloodline. It's almost like you are an avatar. You keep reincarnating back into this bloodline. And now it's like this final return here. The mission that God set the previous ancestors that came before you and fell before you, you're going to actually complete the assignment. You're actually going to get the job done. And that's why everybody's mad at you. That's why everybody is, trying to do their big one. But see, every step you take is their demise. Every step you take, it is causing cracks and crumbling their foundation that they built off the back of your previous ancestors. See, all of the stolen energy, all of the stolen wealth, all of the stolen inheritances, all of that shit is crumbling. That shit is falling. That shit will be no more. This dynasty, this fake ass dynasty they built off of the chosen ones, that shit is coming to an end because of you. And through you, God is working. Your ancestors are working through you, because you're the only one who went in, so you wouldn't have to go outside of yourself to look for your salvation, to find out who you are, to know where you come from, so that therefore you'll know where you're going. See, every time the other ones tried to tap in, you know what I'm saying, these people rained down so hard on them, and it scared them so bad that they never went back. You know what I'm saying? It was a one and done thing. They tried it. They got their ass beat by these people so bad they didn't want to try it again. And they became the shell of themselves, and they became the energy source for the family until they passed. And then they just waited for the next one to reincarnate. And they kept right on going. But you said, oh, hell no, you stupid asshole, bitch. You ain't gonna do that shit to me. Look, the Two of Swords. You got the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. You made your mind up. You said, oh, this shit starts right now, right here, today. I don't know who the fuck you think I am, but I'm not them. They are behind me. They are empowering me. They are encouraging me. They are working through me. But you will not defeat me like you defeated them. That's the energy that I'm getting behind this. That's what I'm getting. Like, bitch, no. See, Eight of Wands, see, they know about this karma that's coming their way. They have been warned about this shit, and now they can feel it in the air. Like their hair is standing up on the back of their neck. They can feel it in the breeze, in the wind. It's like they can hear the whispers of the ancestors chanting in the wind. And it's like every day that shit gets louder and louder and louder until the day of reckoning comes and their ass is going to be taken out. A lot of these people are going to be dropping like flies. A lot of family members are going to be eliminated because this Black Widow energy that they have been using to siphon and take so many lives before you is now being bestowed upon them. And it will be their very demise. Their very own magic is what's going to take their ass out. And they never expected that. They never expected it to be like that. They never expected their magic to return on them in that capacity. Yeah, Four of Cups. See, you weren't going for that shit. That shit never enticed you. They never enticed you. They always turned you off in the sense of like you never wanted to be like them because they never loved you. And I'm feeling it's like you're the type of person like if you don't love me, if you don't show no love, you get no love. If you don't show no respect, you don't get no respect. That's why they had to back off you so early. Because from a young age, you came out the womb on that type of time. Like, I'm gonna meet you exactly where you at. I don't give a damn how many times you beat my ass. Just know it won't for free. You had to fight for that win. You didn't just run up and just get your lick off and just run out. You had to fight for that win, ho. And see, that's when they knew they had a problem. But you became the problem that they could not fucking solve because they couldn't find a way to conquer you, to defeat you. You were not falling in line with the plan that's been working for them for so long. You brought confusion amongst the coven. And then they had to start going back and trying to find things to pin you down, hold you down, put you in situations to make you want to off yourself, off your kids, and all kind of stupid shit like that. They wanted to manipulate your energy to make you do things unto yourself that wasn't you. They wanted you to wield their energy, the same energy that they felt within them that they tried to cloak. And that's why they wanted to cloak themselves in your energy, because that's how they felt. The very way they made you feel, the very things and thoughts that they put in your head was the very thoughts that that was running through their head. Was the very feelings that was running through their heart. The very fucking cowardness and shit was running through their vein. The same things that they tried to impose upon you was already within them. That's all that was in them. That's why they fought so hard to get rid of it by siphoning divine energy. Yeah, Five of Cups. But see, you left their ass out in the cold. You said, bitch, you're not finna do that shit over here. I don't know what this shit is here, but bitch, I don't fuck with you. I ain't finna fight for your love. I don't want your fucking love. You can keep that toxic ass, fake ass bullshit, bitch, because you will not live off of me. You will not. Because see, that's the thing. The way they harvest your energy was by getting you to fall in love with their fakeness. And once they had an energetic connection with you, that's how they were able to siphon from you. But when you cut those energetic cords, that you cut the water off, they weren't able to siphon from you anymore. And they became frustrated. And they were like, well, what are we going to do now? There's no other way we can get this person's energy without them giving us an access point. You cut off all access points, so they have no way to access your energy. And that's why they have no choice but to sit in their own sorrow, their own misery, and watch their lives dissolve right in front of their fucking face. And it's like God is not going to take these people out until they see everything that they fucking built off the back of you, off of siphoning energy from you, fall. Then their demise will come after the fall. But they will not leave this planet. Their head will not get cold until they see the very empire they built off the back of you destroyed. And that's just period. Because they weaponized love against you. All these toxic ass relationships that you had that led to nothing but heartbreak was because of them. They set that shit up. They sent that shit your way. They made sure that everybody, whoever came in contact with you, had a love-hate relationship with your ass. And it was more hate than love. They loved you just enough to keep your ass attached and hated you just enough just to keep your ass away from them. Not, trying to tap into their feelings and their emotions. Just sit there and take that shit, take that shit, take that shit. Yeah, they gave you just enough crumb to, quote unquote, pay for their motherfucking headaches and demise and they bullshit they was doing unto you. It was like they was paying you to allow them to play with you. And when you started to refuse their offerings, their gifts, and all that other shit, they were like, well, what do we do now? These people are ill prepared. They stupid. They dumb. They just, because again, like I said, everyone else that came before you was easily convinced. They're not gonna say easily. They didn't have to fight as hard as they had to fight with you to get them to fall for the shit and stay in the shit. You once you realize what was going on, you got up out of there and you left. You never turned back around. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, like, there was no reciprocity with these people. You won't get nothing out the shit. So you was like, what the fuck I'm going to keep going back around there for? What I'm going to keep fucking with these people for? And I'm not getting nothing out of this situation. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Four of Wands here. Hold on, y'all. I got a debacle going on in the background. Hold on. All right, y'all. I apologize about that. But anyway, yeah, it's like they wanted to turn your life upside down. They wanted you to live in their misery. They wanted to project and you to receive that motherfucking misery that they've been living in for fucking generations. And you said, I think the fuck not. I will fucking not. I'm not a fucking miserable motherfucker. And I don't need no miserable ass fucking company. And so then they decided to send this street meat ass motherfucker in here with this burning fucking street meat to infect you and take your ass out that den. Because they felt like, okay, well, if they took your life, meaning by dispersing this motherfucking STD, something you can't get rid of, that's going to alter your life forever and alter the way you feel about yourself, the way you live your life, and so forth, and put you into a position to where you can't find love outside of them, that, you know what I'm saying, oh, they got you then. But see, you didn't fall for that shit. Look at that. You didn't fall for that shit. You didn't fall for that demonic binding. You didn't fall for that. You didn't allow them. You did not allow these people to come in with that shit. And now the stress and strain that they thought that they was gonna have on you with this STD, you walking around hating yourself and you know, oh woe is me, I got an STD, my life is over with, nobody will ever love me, I'm damaged goods, I'm this, I'm that. That's the same energy that they living in. Cause now the very STD they was trying to pass on to you, they gotta live in that shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I don't like this phone. Every time I turn around, the damn shit going down. I'm thinking my damn battery finna go dead. The damn screen just went down. Can't see nothing. But yeah. And so now that they have to embody this energy they try to project onto you because their plan failed, because you wouldn't sleep with this person, you wouldn't take this person back, you wouldn't have another relationship, another go around and a fake ass, toxic ass relationship with this person. Now they're fighting amongst themselves. You have officially caused confusion in the den of these motherfucking thieves, which is the people who try to steal your life, who try to steal your destiny. Now there's a whole lot of confusion and shit going on. Yeah. And everybody is heartbroken because they have to watch their life fall apart because you didn't take part in their plan. You didn't participate in their bullshit. Nor would you allow them to come in and cause your motherfucking demise. Because you seen through them, you seen through their plan, you listened to the Most High, you were able to get up out of there and dodge this motherfucking bullet. That's why these motherfuckers is mad. Because you're free. And they're not. They're stuck. But see, they liked it, this shit. This is the type of energy they dwelled in. Yeah, this King of Cups, they liked it, that shit. That was their life. That was they living their life like it's gold and their YOLO shit. And you was over here protecting the motherfucking deck because you seen the light at the end of the tunnel and that was your only focus. Forward movement only. You were not backtracking. You were not going back into the hands of these people. You were not going to allow these people to tempt you about your blessings. So you ended this shit. You ended this whole motherfucking debacle between these people. And God blessed you with a new fresh start in life. With a new cycle. The tables are now turning in your favor. Justice is being called on these weird ass motherfucking people who tried to work against you, claiming, acting like they was working with you, but they was working against you. Yeah. But God is like, he's calling justice on these people, but the justice of it all is the fact that you're getting true divine love. Yeah, and there's going to be balance in your life where they cause imbalance and instability is going to be balanced because your hard work is finally paying off. Yeah, and this childish ass motherfucker here is getting their motherfucking ass beat, honey. I mean, beat to a pulp. They ain't even got a pinty or a pinto. You hear me? Yep, because they wanted to use what they had to get what the fuck they want. Wanted to mislead, misguide, and misfeed motherfuckers. Manipulate people up out of their abundance. Yeah, and that's the truth. That's been this person's claim to fame. That's what they fucking do. And they never thought that they would meet their demise. They thought that they was going to build a legacy off this shit. Which so far, because it's been going on for generations, they have. But you, with your special tail self, ended that run. You ended that shit. You ended that. You ended that. And now you're welcoming divine love back into the through your divine union that God is going to bless you with. So through this divine union, you're bringing divine love back into this bloodline. You're bringing royalty back into this bloodline. You are putting your bloodline back in the position in which it was knocked down from. You're placing your bloodline back in its divine hall. Everyone's going to be able to sit back in their throne, sit back where they belong. It's like, and moving forward, your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren are going to rebirth all of the fallen ancestors that fell victim to this fucking witchcraft. And that's period, poop. You got a powerful womb. And a powerful bloodline to come. Yeah, but you will be the demise of these people. And they're sitting back like, how? How? How are you able to do it? How are you able to block them out? How are they no longer having access to what they call kinfolk? Yeah. And they only calling you kinfolk is because your options, your abundance, your good fortune is being restored unto you. And they're being put in a position where they have to sit back and just watch. They have to sit back and watch. And they're fighting amongst themselves. I told you it's chaos in the den of thieves. Because they thought this whole ass shit is this whole is life shit. They want to turn your bloodline into a bloodline of hoes, witches, and warlocks. They thought that shit was gonna work, and they have met their motherfucking demise, honey. And all them burdens that they placed upon other people by taking them out and stealing from them and draining from them, it's gonna be on them. And now they outside, like I said, broke, busted, and fucking disgusted. Fallen angels. They could have been right, but they chose to do wrong. They wanted to live their life and get their fortune off of doing the wrong fucking thing. But you stop that shit. You stop that shit there. And that's why these people mad at you. That's why they don't like you. Don't think it's because of no frivolous, dumb shit, that surface level shit that they're telling you that they want you to believe, because they don't want to get down into that shit with your ass, because again, it would expose the whole covering. If they really told you why they don't fucking like your ass, if they really told you why they don't fuck with you, that's why they left it as a mystery. Because if they told you why they didn't, you would know who the fuck they really were. Hi, my darlings. I'm about to finish eating on my skillet, not my Skittles, my M&M's. You sure can. If you look down in my description below, my darling, my email and all my contact information is listed below, and you could book a reading, and we can get into it, honey. Alright, let's get shuffled up in here. Alright, Holy Spirit. Let's get some more messages. Let's get on into it, honey. Let's see what's going on. Alright, you got the Two of Cups. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles and the Star. See, what I'm getting is these people, when you took off, they had no choice but to let you go, but they still sent attacks. They still kept tabs on you. They monitored your moves so they could see if they knew people in the places where you were going to receive help, the places, the resources that you had that you were using to get your help outside of these people. They knew people within those places. People who prolonged your shit, tried to stop your shit, deny your shit. They had connections to those people. They wanted to stop you from getting money to be able to take care of yourself, being self-sufficient by any means necessary. And the main way they were trying to do this was through your love relationships, because they knew you were looking for love and you were going to look in all the wrong places, because they purposely deprived you of that shit. They purposely excluded you from the family to make you feel less than and worthless, that you couldn't even be loved by your own family, so you had to be the problem. Something had to be wrong with you. But with this fucking love relationship, the reason why you were attracted to these toxic low vibrational people, because you were raised by these type of people. So when these type of people came towards you, it was like, okay, this is normal. I receive this kind of love from other people, but this is better. You know what I'm saying? I take something over nothing. And until you were able to find yourself, that's exactly what you did. You accepted nothing. Because these people weren't offering shit. They were just further traumatizing and triggering your ass from and picking up where your family left off at. Because they seen the abundance on the inside of you. They seen inside of you. They seen your worth. They seen what you didn't see within yourself, because your eyesight had been damaged by those who were closest to you. By those who were supposed to love you and care for you. Damaged your eyesight. Damaged your mental. Damaged your emotions. So it was like you was a tomahawk steak walking around here acting like a damn Stouffer's, what's that little steak? Salisbury steak. That's how you was acting, like you was a Stouffer's and your ass was a tomahawk. That's why all the motherfuckers was flocking towards your ass and couldn't keep their hands off your ass and couldn't leave your ass alone. Everybody wanted to work with you, but it was never on the up and up. It was always on at the expense of your demise. They always wanted to steal from you. They wanted to come in, tap into your energy, steal your abundance, and then leave your ass high and dry. That's why if you look back over most of your relationships, you ain't got shit to show for them. Nobody ain't did shit for you. You did everything for everybody else, and nobody did shit for you. When it was your turn to ask for help, motherfuckers left your ass. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They left your ass. They did not come to your rescue to help you or nothing. They was probably the ones that set you up to be in that particular situation. And 9 times out of 10, it wasn't a problem. It was them. The very motherfuckers who was supposed to be your friends, your riders, your this, your that, was the very ones who set your ass up and was the ones who run off with your shit. Yeah, you got the Wheel of Fortunes and the Devil in reverse. Yeah. That's why them people wanted to befriend you. That's why them people wanted to be your friend. That's why them people wanted to fuck with you, because of what you had to offer. And that was it. That was all. Outside of that, them motherfuckers won't study you and still ain't studying you to this day. They just keep coming back around you to this day because they ain't never found another energy source like you. They have not found anyone that hit like you. They haven't found anyone that brought that type of abundance into their life but you. That's why they keep fucking coming back around. Especially the ones who they know getting them well is they fault why y'all not together. They keep trying to come back around and give you that toxic dick. Like, oh, you remember? You remember this? You remember that? Bitch, I don't remember shit. I got amnesia, ho. I done fell and bumped my motherfucking head. I don't know shit. Cause it's like these people are coming back in worse conditions in which they left you. So it's like some people like, damn, you in the same place where I fucking left you. Okay, that it depends on where they left your ass. What left your ass at, that might be feasible or non-feasible. But these motherfuckers, they done dropped below that level. They worse off than where they was when you fucking left them. That's a shame and a disgrace right there. Yeah, look at that. 9 of Cups. See, they just want a piece of your motherfucking pie. They don't want shit from you. They don't want nothing from you. None of what you want is what these people want. They want to lead you on to believe that so that you can give them what the fuck they came for. But they don't want you. They don't want nothing that you have to offer besides your abundance. If you ain't trying to pay for their lifestyle and take care of them and do for them and this and that and the third, they don't want nothing from you. They don't want nothing from you. That's why the best thing you can do is protect your own self, protect your household, protect everything that you've worked so hard to obtain, and tell these people what they can do, which is kiss your ass from the left to the right and don't miss a spot. I mean, everything is in reverse. These people is terrible. Yeah, they stuck. They're stuck and stagnant. The same way they left your ass stuck like Chuck, they ass stuck. Can't figure it out. Can't get right. They used to pick on you about that shit, remember? They was picking on you. Ha, Kiki, looking so they can't even get their shit together. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Knowing that that was the reason why. And that they gone out your life and you decided to do the right thing instead of the wrong thing. And now that you done leveled up 1,000 levels and they come back and see you and you just like, wow. Wow, I can't believe I used to date you. Wow. Let me dust myself off. Hi, my name is, and it's like, excuse me, who the fuck are you? You remember me? No, I don't know you. You know the old version of me, but you don't know me now, baby. I don't know who the fuck you is. Now, because you done made up your mind, you're not going backwards no more with this two of swords. You're not going backwards. You're going forward. You got the world in reverse. You ended all them fucking toxic ass cycles. You ain't fucking with nobody from the past. No familiars. None. None. Ain't nothing that none of them motherfuckers could do for you. They done showed you what they was working with, what they was made of, and what they was gonna do for you. And it's nothing they could do to reverse that shit. It's nothing that they could do to change your perception of them, because they showed you in a big way who the fuck they was and what the fuck their intentions were towards you. And then on top of them, on top of you bumping back into them and they in worse condition than when you left their ass, that shows you that you walking right. You walking right. Yeah, Four of Swords. See, they want to disturb your peace. They see that you're peaceful without them, and they was like, "Oh, it ain't no peace without me, baby." Nah, baby, it ain't no peace or no rest for the wicked. That's why your ass up trying to stalk me. Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, and they want to come to you for that divine peace, that unconditional divine love. They want to take from you what you have worked so hard to obtain. Don't let them. Yeah, it's the swords. That's the motherfucking truth. Don't let these people back in your fucking life with that stupid ass shit. Cause they, for what? Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. Hold on to your shit. Tell them, no, I can't help you, even if you do got it. Nope, I ain't got it. The same way they lied to you and deprived you of the help and the resources that you needed, that's what you need to do to them. Thank you so much for the gifts, my darlings, my loves. Thank you. Yeah, deprive their motherfucking ass of your abundance. That's what you do. And call judgment on this bullshit. Cause it's like, at what point do you just stop? At what point do you realize that a motherfucker really ain't fucking with you like that? They ain't gonna never realize that shit, because again, that's the energy that they have embodied. That's the part of who they fucking are, and that's how they survive. They ain't living, they surviving. They surviving off the backs of other people, and that shit is being exposed. And so the motherfuckers, the other motherfuckers that didn't know, that didn't have common sense enough to put 2 and 2 together, you're helping correct their eyesight. You're helping to open up their eyes to that bullshit, and they're thankful and grateful, because like people say, old people around me back in the day used to say, everything you go through ain't for you, it's for somebody else. And I used to say, bitch, I ain't trying to go through no shit for nobody else. Shit, I damn near want to go through that shit for myself. I don't want to be suffering this shit for other people. Shit, me. Motherfuckers is thankful for you, honey, that you was strong enough to make it through and learn these lessons and expose these motherfuckers. Yeah. Because, see, your stability, your come up after all that was done unto you is enough. It's enough to make a motherfucker believe that change is going to come, and change going to come. Because you see, you exposed the demons that they could not see that was riding the back. You feel what I'm saying? These were the spirits and the entities that were on these people that had them walking around stinking, smelling like hot garbage. dumpster juice on a hot 90-degree damn day. Yeah. And you just sat back and said, okay, our ancestors, Holy Spirit, archangels, I'm through with them. You can have your way with them now. And they came through and called and tore their ass up. Do you hear me? Tore their ass up for dropping all these motherfucking burdens on your ass and shit like that. The same fucking burdens that they used, that they dropped on you, they thought you was gonna carry, was the same ones that they put up in their way to block them from coming back to you. So they made them face their problems. And because they have so many of them, they can't see through them motherfuckers to see your ass no more. They'll never see you again. They'll never be able to even think the thought of your ass no more. Yeah, 5 of Cups, through it, gone. All they can do is be nostalgic and think about all the love lost because of all the lives that they fucking destroyed just to simply live their motherfucking life because they didn't want to put in no work. Like I say all the time, a man who does not till his own land will not see the fruits of the labor. And because he didn't till his own land to see the fruits of his labor, everything as quickly as he got it, as quickly as they motherfucking lost it. And you walked away from these snake ass motherfuckers with these empty ass cups of false hopes and dreams and love. You walked away from them. And you left their ass right there in that barren ass motherfucking land. Yeah. You chose to find another way. Find another way. There's got to be a better way than this. There got to be something better to life than this here. But you refuse to submit to this shit here and accept this as your motherfucking, as your demise or as your future or settle for any of this shit. You refuse to settle for this dumb shit, period. Yeah, you got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Like, this bitch ain't got shit to offer. This motherfucker is all washed the fuck up. You heard me? He has been chewed up and spit the fuck out. Yeah, because everything he was harvesting off the back of you has been returned unto you. And now you the one that he following because you collected all the motherfucking swords of deception. He stabbed in your motherfucking back and now you using them against him. The same way he's trying to weaponize your feelings, your emotions and shit like that against you. Now you weaponizing this motherfucker's tactics against them. And now they want to fight. And it's like, all right, bitch, I'm outside. What's up with it? Well, I just want to apologize. I really don't want no smoke. Well, it's like, well, bitch, get the fuck on because I ain't got shit for you. I ain't got shit for you. Yeah, see, God is sending your replacement. You got this King of Pentacles here. You got this Ace of Pentacles. And you got this Knight of Swords. So this motherfucker is battling because you are being gifted a divine union. And because he's not a part of that divine union and you won't invite him in, he wants to come in and cause demise. See, look. And then your female family and shit, you see how they trying to strip you out your wedding dress? They trying to stop you on your wedding day. They gonna try to come in and bust up in there and do all that stupid shit. They're not, these are their thoughts, but they'll never be able to put any action behind these thoughts. Period. 7 of Cups, because all the cups of poison and the fake ass opportunities and options that they set you up to try to take, you turned your back on that shit. You like, bitch, I know real from fake because I'm fucking real. See, them fakers and them pretenders, they the ones that can't tell the difference. They think the real shit is a lie and they think the fake shit is the truth. You don't think backwards like that. So therefore, you won't fall for that type of. And see, like I said, these karmic females in your family, cousins, aunties, sisters, all that, mothers, them bitches is beyond broke. You heard me? I mean, riding back and forth to work on eat every day. Beyond broke. Car sound like a motherfucking damn one of them bottles that you know how back in the days you just put rocks and water in the bottle and shake that shit up. Sound like some shit you don't need to crank up. Bitch, you should let that shit in the driveway. You should have called the bus or called the Uber. Because they damn sure, well, they can't call no Uber because they ain't got no money. But your emperor is here. He's sticking out his chest like, bitch, come again? Who you think you fucking with? And they're like, oh, we was just playing. He took them same source of deceptions that you collected on your way out and off that path of destruction. And took them, said, baby, let me get 3 of them and stabbed them all in the heart. Yeah. Because see, your strength and your wisdom guided you along your way and kept your steps ordered by the divine. See, you never turned your back on the divine. These people did. That's why they was doing the stupid shit that they did. Because they didn't really believe in God like they said they did. They didn't love the Lord like they said they did. Because if they did, they would be doing godly things. They would be living their life righteously. They would be doing the right thing. But you've never seen these people really do the right thing. If you really think about it, what they considered to be the right thing was the wrong thing. Because you was like, damn, bitch, that sound like a scam to me. That sound like a scheme to me. That sound like, that look like you got over on a motherfucker that won't paying attention. Like, because if you really think, if you listen to these motherfuckers talk about how they come up and how they come into opportunities and how they obtain certain things, it's always a scheme or a scam. It never fails. But see, the divine has already written out your contract that you signed when you reincarnated to come back down here, because you are an ascended being. You came down here for, again, you came down here to go to school so that you can go back up to the high heavens as an ascended master or whatever your level up is. You feel what I'm saying? So they didn't really understand your assignment. They just knew what God gave you, what God sent you down here with, so that you'll be prosperous, so that you wouldn't, want for anything, and you can go through school peacefully. God paid for your tuition to come down here. God said, when you agreed to these terms and conditions to come to school down here, God said, okay, well, I'm going to send this down here for you. In preparation, you know how you buy all the kids the back school shit, the prep, the dorm and shit like that, so they'll be comfortable, have their homework from home. God did the same thing for you. And these people try to come in here and steal your shit. And God seen it. And God said, oh, really? And now that their day of reckoning has come, now these motherfuckers want to try to come back and be like, oh, I got a little something to offer. Bitch, how you going to offer me back what you fucking stole from me? Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. See, they been caught. They been caught red-handed. They been caught. They stashed, where they hide out, or whatever they been stashing your abundance at, has been found. The evidence has been found. They have been caught. They have been had. Yeah. And now they're being blocked. They're being blocked from attacking you. They're being blocked from fear-mongering you. They have been blocked out of your life for good. Like I said, you are the end of that bullshit and the beginning of the new shit. You are revitalizing the bloodline. You are reviving the bloodline and bringing the bloodline back to its stature that it was taken from. Yeah, because you are the Empress. You are the Empress. 6 of Cups. See, these people try to use the past. It's Lily of the Valley bullshit. Yeah, try to use the past to get what they want. Say, after all we have done for you, after how we supported you, and not, bitch, you mean after all you didn't do for me, after all you deprived me of, after all the setups you set up for me, and you want to know, the question is, how did you make it? That's the real question. Not, oh, how you gonna do your family like this? Is really what they want to say is, how did you make it? How did you make it out? How did you survive? How did you survive our attacks? Really what that is. And they're saying, well, by the way, well, since you survived, can you help us? Can you help us get out the shit too? Shit, we started it, but we couldn't finish it. So can you help us? Bitch, the fuck no. Nope. They will be tempted by all the temptations they sent your way. It's been sent back their way, and it's gonna eat their ass alive. It's gonna eat their ass alive. You heard me. But in the meantime, you protecting the debt. You're blocking their ass out. And they still out here handing out your shit. They really think they stole your abundance. You see that contract and you see that money that he passing out? He really think that they could cloak themselves in your divine energy and march around and say they doing this in the name of the Lord. They're doing the Lord's will. They're doing this. They're doing that. Yes, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. That's a lie. That's a lie. The lie detector says that is a lie. It's not their energy, and they will no longer be able to wield that energy anymore. And they're confused as to how you even figured this shit out. Yeah. How did you make it to this new beginning? The very beginning that they tried to keep you from reaching, the very checkpoint they tried to keep you from reaching, because they knew if you got to this point, it would be the end of them. Like I said, it would be the beginning of your rise and the beginning of their demise. What goes up must come down. And they're trying to prevent their come down. Well, it won't be at the expense of you. You will not help keep them safe. You will not protect them from God's wrath. because they thought it was big and bad enough to battle God. They thought it was big and bad enough to go up against God. So who are you to step in the way and say, God, don't do nothing to these people. They're undeserving. And God gonna look at you like, child, move around before I spank your ass too. That's just like you trying to step up in and take a sibling's ass whooping and knowing getting damn well they deserve that motherfucking ass whooping. Here we go with the damn Bible thumpers again. If Christ was the way, what the fuck you doing in here? That's all I want to know. You so Christ-like, you so this, you so that. Why the fuck your ass in here? Why did you even click on the video? Yeah, demon. Demons. Demons just get mad when they see the truth being exposed, and so they want to come in and throw their salt on the shit. I don't get it. Who the fuck told you to click on the video? Stupid ass dummy. Anyway, you got 4 cups here. Yeah, see, you tired of this shit. You through with this shit. You ain't entertaining this shit no more. You got the King of Swords and the High Priestess. See, that's what I'm saying. See? They were all agents. They were all plants to come in and siphon your energy. They were all sent in to come and be your demise. You see how he's trying to steal your essence? He's trying to pretty siphon your soul by getting you to drink from his cup of poison. He wants you to believe that he is something that the fuck he is not, so that he can accomplish the goal. He can complete the assignment. Get the fuck out of here. This King of Cups is no fucking good. That's why this motherfucker is the main one and the first one to go down. Because he was the one that was sent in to give you this STD. I don't know how much it is. But yeah, he was the one that was sent in to give you this STD. He was the one that made the deal with the devil to come in and poison your womb. Yep. And now he's the one walking around with an STD that he can't give to you. He obtained the shit for no reason. He went and laid with a bitch who he knew had some shit and was like, yeah, let me get that. And people do that shit because people purposely spread STDs out telling the motherfucker. So it was like, instead of him sending someone to give to you, and it would have been a female, he know you don't like females, so he knew that shit wasn't going to work. So the only person who he was able to the only person the only way he knew he could pass his STD on to you is if he passed it to yourself. So he sacrificed himself to sacrifice your ass, and it didn't work. And so he sacrificed himself for no fucking reason. Now he just took his own self out. You got the 7 of Pentacles. See, you're resting after all the hard work that you did, and they trying to come in and take your shit. They're trying to come in and straight up take your shit. Yeah, Queen of Cups. But see, you're happy on your own. You're in control of your own self. You got your shit together. You are in control of you. And so you moved on to calmer waters. And this moving on without them is what's causing this tower moment. But see, they never thought that you would overcome this motherfucking betrayal. They never thought you was going to overcome the betrayal. But see, the betrayal, the trap was never set. The trap was never set. The disease was never passed the fuck on. So the bitch who gave him the STD is stressed the fuck out because now he knows. Because for some of these people, he obtained an STD. He didn't know where the fuck he got it from. So now he's mad because he got it and he want to come back and give it to you because he's mad at you because you won't be with him. So he's like, okay, well now I got something to get my lick back with because this is something, he can't never get rid of. And he wants to bind you to him through that STD. Like, bitch, you can't fuck nobody else. You can't be with nobody else but me because I gave you this. So you might as well just settle. But because that didn't work, and the deceit and the betrayal is now the biggest egg on this masculine's face. Now he wants to come back and take it out on the person who gave it to him, which is this Queen of Swords. Yeah, now he's trying to take her ass out. Like, all right, bitch, you gave me this STD and I can't give it to the person who I'm mad at because they ain't gonna give me the time of day. So now I'm just gonna do your ass dirty, and that's the shit that's going on. It's like this man is a hitman, and he can't hit you physically with the pew pew, or you know what I'm saying, he couldn't physically put his hands on you to do it, whether it was sexual, physical, whatever. They didn't send car accident magic your way, death magic your way. Everything they sent your way, you have avoided it. It did not reach you. And so now all of these things are going back to these people who sent this shit towards you. And you're just taking a leap of faith towards a new life. Everything you've manifested is now coming in. God's favor is upon you. Your love life is being restored. Your divine union will take place. And that's just that. But see, this motherfucker, he's just like I said, he's still trying to come into your life and fuck you out of your divine union. And he's trying to do it, he's trying to blindside your ass. He's trying to come in like, I'm the best thing that you never had. Let me show you. And then bam. Yeah. And see, with this divine union that you're getting ready to have, see, it's going to be effortless. It's going to be effortless. Like, of course, you're going to have to put in work, but it's going to come to you effortless. You're not going to see this coming. You feel what I'm saying? And it's going to catch you off guard. It's going to have you confused. You're going to be like, is this really real? Because, again, you just had this motherfucker try to come in on that same type of time, and it was an attack. So with this divine union coming right in behind this attack, it's going to be almost too good to be true. It's going to be very hard for you to believe. It's going to be very hard for you to accept. But God is going to give you answers. He's going to give you downloads, and he's going to let you know that it's okay to accept this offer. Yeah. Because you're going to be able to boss up with this person, because opportunities are going to be presented to you through this masculine. Because he got that bag. He has the same favor that you have on you. He got it on him too. And y'all going to level each other up in every way. Wherever one is lacking, the other one's packing. And y'all going to keep each other moving forward. Y'all going to keep each other growing and glowing. You feel what I'm saying? Six of Wands. This is going to be successful. It's going to be balanced out. Yeah. It's going to be victory and success with this divine union. As always. Because it's what? Divine. But make sure you on your P's and Q's and you're paying attention to what's actually going on with this attack that's getting ready to happen. Because this motherfucker finna full blown attack your ass and try to attach this motherfucking STD to your ass. So don't fall for that bullshit, okay? Don't fall for that bullshit. Don't do it at all. But my darlings, my loves, these are the messages that I have for you all today. And until next time, my darlings, peace.